So if you haven't watched my live the other day, or I don't know if this video is going to be posted today as well. I just did a live a few minutes ago showing my gratitude to the Lord because He knew that I needed this time. It's worth repeating that I received a goose reward at my school, get out of school early. If you're new here, I am a teacher, and so they recognize teachers for things that they do. And so you get out of school. So they came to my class around 9 o'clock and they awarded me that. And they had a substitute ready to go. And they said, hey, go do whatever. And I did not know what to do with myself. And the first thing, like I said in the live, I get drawn to nature. I love nature. It's so peaceful to me. I'm just a little upset. This is a learning lesson. I should bring my journal, my Bible writing journal, wherever I go. I've been feeling a little guilty because I haven't been able to do sit to have a good writing session in a couple weeks. And so that journal is at home. However, I'm going to take this time to journal and read. I do have the book that I'm trying to read, and this also the purpose of this video is to express my goal I had back in December for the new year is to read a book a month. I did not accomplish finishing one of the, I think I kind of overdid it because the book that I chose to finish first is like my biggest book and it takes forever to read, Desires of Ages, and I'm not even halfway through. However, and like I stated in one of my videos, it's not like a challenge. It is. I am challenging myself in a way. However, I don't want to burden myself and say, "Hey, you didn't reach that goal, so you suck." However, we're gonna try to do better each day. And I do have this book I mentioned on my channel that has been in my purse for a while, so I'll read some of that Waldensian. But I'm also gonna Bible write. Not Bible write. I'm gonna journal. I like to do these brain dumps, but I hope you can hear that background. I want to get better microphones. I'm in the process of getting a noise canceling microphone. If you can hear the waves, the wind, this is amazing. If you do not get out in nature enough, you need to. I'm so like my heart is just overflowing with gratitude that man, I was granted the opportunity to do anything. And I'm choosing this time with God. And I'm choosing to have my lunch with you guys before I get into all of that. And we can get to chatting. Let me change my angle. Give me a second. So let's eat some lunch together. My amazing husband, he cooked some lentil soup. That's a little health journey as well. On this week or every week, I try to challenge myself. So this week, I'm trying to limit eating too late. If you're not aware, I'll plug that in now. There's something called the Health Message, which I'm so happy I'm a part of a movement, the Seventh-day Adventist Church, that promotes the health message because God is not only concerned about our spiritual well-being, He's concerned about our physical well-being and our mental well-being. And so, with the health message, it covers all aspects of that. Give me a second. And I also want to shout out one of my students. She gave me the cutest little gift last week. This says, "Guide me, Lord." That's my prayer. And I'm sure I had to fight really quick and open this. So I'm eating some lentil soup. And so I'm going to be, okay, back to what I was saying. Hey, I'm all over the place. Yeah, they promote the health message. And so there's an acronym for you to remember. If you want to follow along, I had to buy these spoons at Dollar Tree because I did not have a spoon. You can follow New Start. If you want to have a new start at your health and mental health as well, your physical health and mental health and spiritual. It encompasses all of that. And get a bite. Nice and hot. Okay, New Start N is for nutrition. You got to be mindful of your nutrition. It's important that you see where you're standing. Where is your baseline? Where are you starting from? go and get your lab results. We did that for our children. We're doing that for ourselves to see, okay, we're doing too much of this. We're doing too little of this. So we're going to adjust accordingly. What are we eating? Staying away from too much processed foods. Any food, good food, can be harmful as well. It's all in balance, And so nutrition, getting your greens in, your veggies, your fruits, things that the Lord has provided. Go back to the original diet and you'll know what I'm talking about in Genesis. That is the optimal diet for humans. You can't debate me with that because that's how God created us to be. Two. So we said N. Now we're at E. E is exercise, which I keep falling off the bandwagon when it comes to that. Please pray for me. That goes without saying. We need to work out this body. This body is not our own. We need to take care of it. And so I'm on a journey of trying to make that a habit as well. W, water. Goes without saying. I have my jug that's holding up my camera right now on my phone. Make sure you're drinking adequate amounts of water. NEWS, sunlight. Right now, after I eat or after I journal, I'm gonna get some sunlight. Get your vitamin D in. God gave us the sun for a reason. He gave us everything that we needed to thrive on this earth. So we need to make use of it. Being at work, being at home, you're staying inside for hours on end, not getting sun, especially people of my melanation. You need to get enough sun because we don't get the sun doesn't penetrate us as fast as our lighter brothers and sisters. After the S, we have T. That's temperance. Temperance, self-control. You're not overdoing it. You're not, gluttony is a sin, and temperance in all things. You're not watching too much TV, screen time, not doom scrolling. All these things that these are goals for me that I'm trying to work at. Even good things, doing too much of good things can be bad. Air, like what I'm doing right now, getting fresh air. Letting your house get clean air as well. Airing out your house is important as well. It's been so many hours and this thing is still piping hot. Thanks, Bubby. R, rest. Ooh, I haven't had a good night's rest in so long. Lord, forgive me. My son is about to be 1, but they say until they reach 4, you're not going to get rest. But Lord, help me fix that. You need your rest. You need your rest. You know why they call it graveyard shifts? When you work overnight, is because these shifts, working at night, going against the body's natural circadian rhythm, will get you closer to the grave. So getting adequate sleep, I've learned during a medical missionary course that every hour you sleep before 12 is an extra hour added to your nightly rest. So let's say I go to sleep at 10, so that's 10, 11, 12, that's 2 hours before midnight. That's like 2 hours added. Hopefully I explained that correct. If you know about it, if I said it wrong, go ahead and comment below. And lastly, but definitely not least, it should be like the forefront. I know there's another acronym with the same things, but they put this at the forefront of it all, is trust in God. Trust in God. When man says a disease or illness cannot be cured, they have not met my God. He has the final say. So you trust and obey. Trust in God. You have to trust and obey. If we think of the story of Naaman, God told him through the prophet to dip 7 times in the river to be cleansed. And he was like, oh, no, this is nonsense. So he dipped once, it didn't happen. 2 times, it didn't happen. It's not until the 7th time, like God said, then the leprosy was healed. He was cleansed. So he had to trust that this is going to work, and he had to obey in the commands. Okay. And so God gave us these health laws. Everything in this realm of earth and universe is governed by law. And so we should be mindful that our bodies, our health is governed by law as well. And so when you are sick, it's your body telling you, hey, you need to fix something. Okay, it's just a wake-up call. Hey, get this together. We shouldn't be mucusy. We just got to get it together. So that was a little tangent on a new start. So I'm trying to get it together. Like I said, I am trying to rewire my brain through the word of God. And what you put in your body matters. I've been plant-based. This year will make it, is it 5 years? 6 years? I went plant-based in 2019, I want to say. How many years is that? Do the math. I'm not in school. I'm not a teacher right now. My teacher's hat is off. That's one of my cool powers. I can turn on and turn off my brain. But this was amazing. It was nice chatting with you all. If you made it to the end, if you like this content, you want to see me outdoors more, comment below, like this video. That's how I get out of, I make it through the YouTube algorithm. If you like a little piece of calm, just what I try to bring in my videos, go ahead and subscribe. I also have my cooking channel, Simply Sara B. If you want to see more plant-based foods and ideas, you should consider, going and subscribing to that channel. Yeah, I don't think I know it all, but I want to grow a community that can help me in knowing it all. I help you, you help me. It's a very good lentil soup. So I'm gonna go spend some time with the Lord. Finally, I don't have kids screaming, Miss Sandoval, Mrs. Sandoval, mommy, do this, do that. You hear that? Let's hear it. Let's hear it. Thank you, Lord. As I always say, remember the King is coming, and you don't want to be left on the wrong side of his justice. So you got to get it right, get it tight, and you'll be all right. I love you, but he loves you more. So I want to see you when he comes bursting through the clouds. I want to see you on the glass, the river. What is it called? The glassy river, the tree. I want to see you all to say, hey, I watched your YouTube video. Hey, yeah, I remember you. You commented. But yeah, that's enough. Thank you guys. Bye. See you later.